Well, the West Australian Premier Colin Barnett has denied there's anything unusual about businesses paying $25,000 for meetings with himself and senior ministers. The Leaders Forum was set up some years ago to raise funds for the Liberal Party. It's now come under fire over claims it allows members to influence government policy. Jane Norman reports from Perth.
$25,000 a year will buy business leaders access to any one of these ministers, but according to the Premier, it won't buy influence.
I mean, they are wide-ranging conversations about business issues. There is no individual lobbying or people asking for special favours. That just simply does not happen.
The Liberal Party set up the Leaders Forum years ago to raise funds to run the party. That was under the then opposition leader, Paul Omaday.
I don't think there's anything sinister about it at all. I think political parties need to be properly funded.
The Premier says the group is now made up of wealthy Liberal supporters, but he wouldn't name names.
They are just good people, successful West Australian business people who believe in the Liberal philosophy and therefore help fund the party.
One senior minister confirms he's never been influenced by members of the forum.
People belong to a party. It's quite reasonable for them to meet with us and ask our views or provide their own, and we listen.
The opposition remains sceptical.
What the Premier should do is release the names of all the companies that are members of that organisation so that we can check.
In question time, the Premier turned the attack back on Labor, waiving a list of fundraising events promoting access to Mark McGowan.
You are invited to, quote, an exclusive luncheon, exclusive, with the state opposition leader, the Honourable Mark McGowan, in support of Reece Whitby. And you know how much it's going to cost you? $1,500.
It appears access comes at a price for both parties. Jane Norman, Late Line.